Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Junky Rock Stories. I have a special episode for you. I have three rock bands that everyone's raving about and you should too. Three bands that I want to show you, three bands that I want to talk about. This is not going to be a reaction video, more of a conversation video. So let's start. The first band on the list we have here today for you is Suicide Bombers. Suicide Bombers are from Oslo, Norway. They started like in early 2010s. They are formed by enigmatic, charismatic frontman Damien, who many of you maybe remember from the band Trascan Darlings, also Norwegian glam punk band. But Suicide Bombers are something different. They are sleaze glam, sleaze metal band. They sound like, I don't know, if you mix all the bands, all the good bands from the 80s mixed in one. They're really great. I saw them live and that's a huge thing. I don't see many bands live, but I did see them last year when they were promoting their latest album, All for the Candy, their fifth album in their career. And they say about themselves that they are something like a gang of intergalactic supervillains, the offsprings of Sylvia Saint, yeah, that's Sylvia Saint, and the Terminator 2. So something like that. Funny, but right. So they are sleaze, they're, without compromise, very energetic, very high octane. And what can I say? We can listen to a song that I posted here. The song is called All for the Candy from the album All for the Candy. So let's... Yeah, you see, totally, my taste. Sleaze, glam, hard rock, metal. Great. This song is a total hit, but you should also check out Dynamite Playboy's Videodrome 2094 Caligalizer, the whole album. Or even go before, check out Blade Runner Tokyo, Ready for Tonight, or I don't know, Murder Couture also. Great band, For every sleaze rock fan out there, sleaze metal fan, this is a must, a must. You need to check out Suicide Bombers because you're not gonna be disappointed. Just when you Google them, write Suicide Bombers band, because if you write only Suicide Bombers, then the search engines are going to go crazy and you'll see stuff, because that's their name. But anyway, so the next band we have on the list, great band, but we'll talk more about Suicide Bombers later. The next band we have for today are Trench Dogs. They are from Stockholm, Sweden, formed in 2013, fronted by Andy Hikendi, frontman from Australia. The rest of the guys are from Sweden, from Stockholm, I said that already. And they're something like, Dogs d'Amour meets the Choir Boys kind of, band. I always call that style of music a bar sleaze. Like, you're in a dimly lit bar and there's a sleaze band playing some, Stone Sea, Faster Pussycatty riffs. That's it. That's the pure sleaze rock. Like Suicide Bombers, we can say they're more metal, more sleaze metal, but this is pure sleaze rock. If you want to hear something, check out their second album, Stockholm Mania. They only released 2 albums so far, but there are also great songs on the first one. So let's check this one out. And yes, they have just released a new single called Cobblestone Waltz. But before you check Cobblestone, check, Maroon or A Little Overdressed. And we're going to check A Little Overdressed here.
I love the rain in Europe as it falls upon my mind. It's
this kind of music, man. I always like this bar sleaze kind of sound, you know. So cool. Or check out Maroon, because that's like their biggest hit, in my opinion. Or there are some older songs like The Gene Beat or Colorful, also from the second album. Great band, great band. And I would add, you know, not only Choir Boys and Dogs D'Amour into this sound, I would add some, you know, yeah, something like Hanoi Rocks or something, you know. Stonesy Faster Pussycatty. Great band, Sweden, so Sweden has a lot of great sleaze glam, sleaze metal, sleaze rock bands, and Trench Dogs definitely one for you to check out. And the third band you already saw this. Third band I have for you is Continental Lovers. They are from Nottingham, so from England, UK, English gentlemen, or better say English punks. They say for themselves that they are like, you know, they sound like Johnny Thunders' love child Crash into Hanoi Rocks, and they're right. But I would add some Wild Hearts here and some The Almighty, because they have that, you know, English, how can I say it, you know, rawness of those two bands. I mean, The Almighty being Scottish, of course, UK, of course, and the Wild Hearts. They have only released one album, which is also called Continental Lovers from 2024, and we have a song called Connection here, so let's hear Continental Lovers.
That's true, 'cause you insist that we are through. But the operator states we still can't relate. So let's get together, just can't wait. Hold on, we get along, except that things have changed.
You see? Similar to Trench Dogs, but, you know, a little bit different. And all these three bands, all these guys are just pure rock stars, man. I mean, just look at them.
Now I'm handing back the keys on my bending knees. Is that what it's got? Just let me know, please, 'cause I'm shining on my shoes in case of inspection. Got you on speed down, trying to make a connection.
Nice. Very, very nice. And also, this band and the previous two bands are also for the fans of, you know, New York Dolls, I don't know, Stones, something like that. So that glam punk, sleaze punk kind of vibe. There's a lot of punk in all those three bands. So yeah, go check them out. And now, let's see, why am I telling you all this? Why am I showing you these bands? So first of all, this is an article that I wrote about them. But what is the connection between all those bands? Except they're great, man, and except that, you know, I have a great taste in music and I want to show you some of that taste. You know, it's simple. Those three bands just finished a tour in UK. This tour went across, you know, 10 days. They were demolishing bars and venues across United Kingdom, all the way from the north, also they played also in Scotland, and then went south, played in London, and this last show was at the Call of the Wild festival, the great festival where they were playing alongside a lot of other bands, but the biggest star of the night was Michael Monroe. Yes, Michael Monroe. And now you tell me, does these bands fit with Michael Monroe? Yes, they do. So it was a perfect combination, and I was like, oh man, I would really love to be there. I wanted to be there, but it's UK and I'm not from UK, so yeah, whatever. But the reason I'm telling you this is because this tour was not covered at all by the big English media. By the big English media, I mean like Metal Hammer, Classic Rock, Kerrang. So what the hell is wrong with these, outlets? They don't have a courage to cover this tour. But why? Also, there was another tour that took place in England just a little bit before this one. It was called Mayhem, and it had bands like Crazy Leaks, Crash Diet, The Cruel Intentions, it was Toxic Rose, and one more band that I don't remember right now, I'm sorry. Also great tour, 3 dates, and nobody wrote about it. I even tweeted. I have a tweet that says on Twitter, I asked Kerrang magazine directly, okay Kerrang, why are you not covering this? I mean, what the hell is wrong with you? You have the live review section on your website and in your magazine, if that even exists. I know that it does, but you cannot buy it because you need to order it, which I have no intention to do whatsoever. But they never answered me. They never answered me. I knew that they're not going to answer me because why would they? Who the hell am I to ask them that kind of question? And it's a shame. It's shameful because these bands deserve to be covered because they're great, they're young, they're full of energy. They're not, your legacy bands like Guns N' Roses, Mötley Crüe, Metallica, Iron Maiden, bands that you're complaining about because, hey, Axl Rose is not singing good, hey, Vince Neil is this or that, hey, Iron Maiden only plays 17 songs. I mean, this is what I was telling you about all the time. Just go and find younger bands to listen and to follow, and you're gonna get everything that you want from rock music, but in a better format, in a better package. Simple as that. So, Kerrang, Metal Hammer, Classic Rock, nothing. I wish I was there. I wish this was happening in Norway, so I could go listen to these bands, write live reviews, interview them, and do a lot of other bunch of crazy things that you can do with these bands. But there were some reports. There was a report on Metal Express Radio, very good review, but also there was a one on Rockflesh.com, which is, in my opinion, by far the best live review I have read in a long time. The best live review since Kerrang was a magazine and used to write good live reviews, with those 3 to 5K letters, or with those, lines like. So this Rockflesh is the outlet from the northern England, I think. And person named Joe Crosby wrote this. Listen to this, listen. If tonight's act were coffee, Suicide Bombers would be dark, strong, espresso. Continental Lovers would be a warming, familiar Americano. And Trench Dogs would be a light and frothy cappuccino, possibly with marshmallows. Perfectly said. I admire this person. Hey, your writing style is just amazing. So let's see what Joe Crosby said about Suicide Bombers. Suicide Bombers are ragged around the edges outfit from Oslo, Norway. They are raw, tattered, and a little bit angry. Stylish gutter punks. They give us a set of loud and uncompromising harshness with just a touch. So on, so on, so on. Dangerous, degenerate. They pull no punches. They're in your face from the first note and set the powers and only becomes more dark, exciting attitude. I agree with everything because I saw them in here in my town. It was a gig. They nailed it. It was a small venue and they were like, the rock stars, like the rock stars on a big venue. So the next one, Continental Lovers, slightly more laid-back outfit, bring much more laid-back sounds. Style-wise, they're street urchins with Baker Boy cups, cravats, waistcoats, and shabby chic clothes. And this, reviewer also says Wild Hearts plus the Almighty plus the New York Dolls and everything. And it says here, if Suicide Bombers came across as type to nut you in the face and steal your wallet, Continental Lovers are more likely to get you very drunk and then steal your wallet when you're not looking. Amazing. I mean, this is written so good, man. And this band, Rockstars, man. Rockstars, both of those bands. Just check out these beautiful pictures. Of course, I'll give you all these links down in the description from my article, from this article, and from all the other articles. And we have Trench Dogs, Dogs d'Amour plus choir boys, long-haired hippies. And the thing that this person said about Andy Hickandy, the frontman, was amazing. I mean, hilarious. Listen to this. Tracy and Scars fronted by a Duracell bunny Australian with a hair that's nearly as big as he is. Duracell bunny. I mean, that's amazing. So, to conclude, musically, they're tight, vocally, they're spot on. despite being a Tuesday night, blah blah blah. So they're not so serious, much more fun, much more laid back in comparison to, let's say, Suicide Bombers, who are that serious, man. No kidding with them. And it concludes with this sentence here: these guys won't steal your wallet at all. They will just help you to empty it by partying until you drop. I mean, amazing. So here are some pictures. I hope it's okay for me showing you this, because this is really a great review. Just go and read it, guys, please. And that's not all. We need to thank Sleaze Roxx too for letting Chris Damien from Suicide Bombers doing his diary. Yes, guys, he did a diary every day from the tour for Sleaze Roxx for 10 or 11 days. So if you want to read something cool, if you want to read something interesting, something funny, something, you know, behind the scenes, go and check out all of these, you know, articles, because man, Chris nailed it. That's Chris, sorry, here, he did more for music journalism that all of these bastards, these, you know, outlets, these famous outlets did in years. I mean, Chris, man, you know what? You should write for Junkyard Rock Stories, man. You should be my main, you know, writer when I don't have ideas to write. And you know what? He did. Me and Chris, we had a lot of cooperation, you know, in the past two or 3 years. We did a top 5 sleaze rock bands according to Chris Damien Doll. Very good, man. Just go check it out. I'm not gonna open it here because you need to check it out. And we did a All for the Candy track by track guide where Chris and other guys from the band, you know, they told everything about the album. Just amazing stuff. That's the stuff I really enjoy reading from any band. So the point is, I did this with them back in 2024. Every week we were posting one song from this, you know, album track reviews. And this is not something I did with another bands. Why? I asked a lot of bands to do this with me, but they didn't want. Some of them rejected. Some of them told me, yeah, we can do it, but they never responded after that. But Chris, when you agree something with him, he delivers, man. So that's why I really support this band. I love this band, and I can't wait to see them live again. And to conclude this long chat of a video, or call it whatever you want, guys, I want to see this here in Norway. Because if you guys, Trench Dogs, Continental Lovers, and Suicide Bombers, you conquered England. England was sleazed, glamorized, sleazerized, whatever the word is. Then you should do it in Sweden and in Norway. Do it in Sweden first if you want, and then come to Norway, and we can all have fun here. So that's it, guys. 3 hard rock bands, 3 sleaze glam bands for you to follow and to, you know, to listen. This is just a video where I'm telling you, hey, I have 3 great bands for you. Go and check them out. And sorry if this was too long. I wrote an article. It was not that long, just some info about every band. But if you wanted to see or to hear more, this is why I did this. I love these bands. I support them, and you should too. And you should support Junkyard Rock Stories by clicking like, subscribe, sharing if you want, if you feel like sharing. And that's all for this time, guys. See you next time. Be sleaze, be glam, and ciao ciao. See you.